Hi, I'm Rob, and I'm going to be showing you how to do a static check on this Just Speed F-Series inverter from Yaskawa. So after the drive has been powered off for a while, you're going to want to go ahead and check the DC bus to make sure that it has been properly discharged so we don't get any accidental shock performing our tests. Now, how we're going to check this DC bus is we're going to stand the inverter up, and then you can see the positive and negative side of the DC bus here. Well, when we put our digital multimeter to the DC setting, we'll go ahead and measure across the negative and the positive side of the DC bus and check for a voltage. So we're at 0.2 volts, and that's plenty good. I wouldn't proceed any more if we have more than 1 volt. So now we're going to be checking the inputs and the outputs of the transistor module using the diode function on our multimeter. So let's go ahead and turn that there now. And we're going to go ahead and check all the inputs and outputs of one side of the transistor module first, and then we're going to switch our leads and perform the other half. So what we're going to need to do is take the positive side of our digital multimeter probe and place it on the negative side of the DC bus. And then I'm going to gently lower this back down. And then I'm going to take the negative side of my digital multimeter and I'm going to put it between RS and T and UV and W. Go R, 0.56, S, 0.56, T, 0.56, U, 38, V, 0.38, W, 0.38. Awesome. So one side of our transistor module is good, and these readings can be anywhere between 0.2 and 1 volt. It's just important that they are all balanced across the input and the output. So what we're going to do now is stand the inverter back up and switch our multimeter leads. And we're going to take the negative side of our multimeter and place it on the positive side of the DC bus. And then I'm going to go ahead and slowly lower the drive back down again. And we're going to be performing the same thing. We're going to take our positive side of our meter and go between R, S, and T, and U, V, and W. 0.55, 0.56, 0.56, 0.38, 0.38, 0.38. Awesome. So the inputs and the outputs all passed, they're all within the correct range, and they're all balanced. So the last test we're going to check is a phase to ground check on the inputs and outputs. So we're going to move our digital multimeter in the resistance function. The next spot is we're going to find a suitable ground, and then we're going to measure all of the phases RS and T in UV and W. RS, T, U, V, and W. Okay, well that's great. These two static checks pass, and if this happens to you and you're still having a problem, please contact us at Precision Zone. We would be more than happy to help. And we always perform free evaluations, and we provide warranties on all the products we repair. Thanks for watching.